Today we're going to be taking a look at one of my favorite power tool accessories from Wiha, and just in general too. Honestly, it's such a great tool. I love it. I'll give you guys some examples, and even if this isn't the one for you, it will give you some things to look for in your nut drivers. Wiha did some pretty cool things here with these nut drivers, so I wanted to do a video over them real quick. If you're new to the channel, my name is Spencer. This is American Electrician, and on this channel we do gear reviews, like tool bags and these nut drivers here. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. But for now, let's get to it. I did a little video on this Wiha carrying case here not too long ago. I will leave a link in the description if you guys want to check that out. It carries all of my bits and accessories. But today we're going to be talking about the 6-piece Wiha SAE nut driver set. This is a fantastic little group of nut drivers, and the reason why I like them so much is because of the length of the nut driver, and I would say also because of the coloring. It's very distinctive. It's very easy to tell that it's yours. It's very easy to tell which one is which. I know if I need my 1/4 inch nut driver, then I can pull out this red one here, and I don't need an extension for it. And on top of that, you always kind of risk losing your nut driver when you use an extension. And you also have to have more than one extension if you have more than one size of nut that you're driving. And this happens very often, you know, especially if you're in commercial or industrial work. You're very often working with 9/16 and 1/2 inch, or you're using some sort of like 1/4 inch or 5/16 screw for, you know, sheet metal, and you're also using 7/16 hardware or 3/8 hardware for, you know, whatever type of support you're using if you're running pipe. Now, for the length, the reason why the length matters so much is because you can store it in your pouch just like you would a screwdriver. You know, this is my pouch that I use, and it's very easy to set it in one of these, and I know which one's which. If I have more than one, if I have 2 or even 3 in here at a time, I can tell which one's which, and they don't get lost. I don't have to worry about misplacing them. They're gonna sit up just fine in my pouch. The other thing is the color lasts really well. You know, I use these. Like, I've used these for a long time. I've had them for probably close to a year now. I got them like as soon as they first came out, and I mean, the color lasts on them. It doesn't just fade away like you would expect from something like this. It's got a coating on here that is, it feels very nice. And so obviously in some areas, you know, there's little tiny dings and nicks, but I can't complain about that at all. I mean, this orange still looks fantastic, and I've used that quite a bit. So it's not something that just kind of comes off and you don't have it for very long. They last, the color lasts, and it helps you really identify what you're gonna grab when you're gonna grab it. Now, you might be asking, you know, why this expensive version of this nut driver? It's just a nut driver. But I've seen a lot of even the reviews on Amazon and stuff like that for the cheaper ones that are almost half of the price, and a lot of them end up snapping under pressure. That, and they're not colored. So, you know, you have to do what you have to do. If you wanna spend $25 on this set that's on Amazon here instead of spending $40 on this set, you know, I mean, that's completely up to you. But I would suggest always going with the longer nut drivers, as well as if you can find a set that is colored. You know, other than that, I mean, it carries the Wiha name, which is pretty cool. If you like the foreign tools, like I do, you know, that's a cool thing. And aside from that, you know, it's just a quality tool. Like, it looks good, it performs well, it fits the heads really well. I've never had any type of issues or slipping, or I've never had it strip out any of the nuts that I was driving or setting. So I really can't complain. It's just a cool little tool. It's not something you have to have, you know, this version of, but man, if you are able to, I would get it. I would pick it up. It's $40 for the set of 6. They last a long time. They look great. They work well. And it's something just a little bit different. You know, not everybody has these. And it's just a cool tool. It's a very, very thick shaft, which is probably the reason why they don't break like some of the other ones do down towards the base. But yeah, hopefully, you know, they can continue up this type of performance, but they are killing it so far. I've really enjoyed using them. If you're interested and you want to check out more of the bits that I use and keep in my case that I carry with me every day, go ahead and watch this video here. Subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you guys on the next one.